So, when it comes to collecting Halloween items, I most like to look for things that aren't your conventional ghosts or zombies or vampires or werewolves, but basically whole new twists on these tropes or entirely new monsters altogether. And this little guy here represents actually the exact moment that this became one of my side hobbies. I saw this thing in the year 2000 at either a Petco or a PetSmart. This is a dog toy. This is a toy for dogs. It's got a squeaker in it and everything. I didn't own and have never owned a dog, really, but as soon as I saw this for just, a couple dollars in 2000, I just liked it. I just wanted it, especially for a couple of odd quirks I'm going to show you in a moment. So, for those who are listening but can't really see the video, this creature here is more or less a ghost, or at least something ghost adjacent. It's got a fat, dumpy white body made of fabric. It has two little ghost arms, just kind of flappy, tapering white flippers. It wears a black cloak, kind of like a reaper shroud, and its head is sort of a skull. Actually, it's kind of a rip-off of Jack Skellington's skull. It's got just black sockets and little nostrils and kind of a stitchy-looking mouth. Although the overall shape of the head is more egg-like than Jack's kind of spherical skull. And the first of the two little quirks I mentioned earlier becomes evident when you pop the hood off of the top here. And you will notice that sculpted into the vinyl of the head is a depression resembling kind of a jagged hole in the shape of a bat, implying, I suppose, that a bat or bat-shaped creature either crashed into this entity's cranium or actually emerged from within, perhaps having even developed there, embryonically. This is an egg-shaped skull. Perhaps it is more literally an egg for whatever supernatural demon or vampire has escaped into the world here, which I think is already interesting enough to have justified this purchase. I already like this creature as even just an egghead ghost with a bat hole. I think that's very unique and funny. But it is not the best thing about this character design. The best thing about this character design is what I have been hiding this entire time under my thumb. The thing that actually stood out to me at first sight, I'm going to now show you. Don't get too excited here. Yeah, this entity, pinned to the front of its Grim Reaper cloak, wears a relatively massive badge or button in the shape of a bright pink dog bone. And in the center of this giant bright pink dog bone badge, whatever it is a three-dimensional sculpted relief of the creature's own face with a top hat and a cigar. See, there's even a little wisp of smoke sculpted here, coming up out of the cigar. This ghost, this vampire egg ghost, proudly displays an image of itself smoking in a hat that it does not usually wear. It's been 23 years of me owning this thing in my home, and I still think this is one of the funniest details I have ever in my life seen on any design for any character. I mean, the longer you think about it, the weirder and sillier it is. Imagine anyone you want, any real person, any character you're into from any media, wearing their own face in any context. That's funny enough. But their own face in a hat that is not normally part of their appearance, and their own face smoking a big cigar in that hat. And honestly, it's very strange to me, in light of this thingamajig, that there isn't actually more of a collecting hobby for pet toys in particular. This isn't just a unique character design, it's a unique character design created to be disposable. And I have never, ever, in those 23 years, ever seen another of these at all. I have never even seen a picture of this product that was not my own. All I've ever found is a very different pet toy released a few years back, which was more of like a stretchy, crinkly rope that just happened to recycle the very same head on the end, kind of a worm version of this phantasm here. Which is all to say that, barring a handful of likely stragglers around the world, you could be looking at the very last example of this entire species, or whatever you want to call it. This could be the very last of this proud people ever spared from canine jaws. And if you do find his fashion sense anywhere near as funny as I do, I want you to let me know in the comments exactly who you thought of when I suggested, some other character wearing just whatever the hell this is.